small town of Blackwood was swayed by the gloomy winds of autumn, and there was something unsettling among the townsfolk. The old, abandoned mansion on the outskirts of town had long been notorious. Known locally as the House of Shadows, the mansion was said to have a dark past. Anyone who lived there either disappeared or went mad. One day, Emily, the town's young and curious history teacher, decided to investigate the secrets of the old mansion. She hoped to find an interesting story to share with her students. Gathering a few old maps and a notebook, she set out bravely. When Emily reached the mansion's door, her heart was pounding. As she opened the door, a cold draft brushed her face. The inside of the house was dark and smelled of dampness. Emily turned on her flashlight and began to explore the rooms. Inside the house, there were old pictures on the walls, broken furniture, and objects covered with years of dust. However, one room was different from the others. Its door was locked and strange symbols were carved into it. Emily struggled to open the door. When she finally managed to open it, she found an old desk inside with an ancient journal on top of it. As she opened the journal, she found strange notes and drawings. The notes described how a man who once lived in the mansion conducted dark experiments and encountered an entity as a result. The entity lived among the shadows and was not of this world. According to the man's notes, the entity grew stronger every night and preyed on the house's residents. As Emily read the journal, she was horrified. Just then, she heard a rustling behind her. She quickly pointed her flashlight in that direction but saw nothing. Her heart was racing. She decided to leave the room, closing the journal. However, the door had shut and wouldn't open. Panicking, she tried to force the door open. Suddenly, a figure emerged from the shadows. Emily couldn't believe her eyes. The figure resembled a human, but seemed to be made of darkness. As the figure approached her, Emily backed away in terror. Her flashlight suddenly went out, plunging the room into complete darkness. Emily held her breath, trying to stay silent. She felt the figure's cold breath on the back of her neck and froze in fear. The next morning, the townsfolk went to the mansion to look for Emily. They found no trace of her, only the journal lying open on the floor. The last written sentence in the journal read, "The shadow took me." The townspeople never went near the mansion again. Emily was never heard from again, and the mansion remained a dark, forgotten secret of